Okay, guys, welcome back to Between Us La. It's a new episode, but a very last episode for 2025.
Oh no.
And today, it's a big oh no. Today, we have an incredible, creative, thoughtful, and inspiring guest who's very well known for her
Solo date?
Yes, her journey of solo dates, and from when I was actually doing research about her, it really gave me on how does she look in her perspective of self-love, self-growth. So we brought her in our studio today to know more about her journey, and let's welcome our guest, Bree.
Hi, Bree. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much
much.
for honoring my text messages.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So, let's start
Yes.
from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bree, do you want to say where you're from, what you do, how did you start this journey?
Of solo dating.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I am Bree. That's why it's called Briani.
Yes.
Some people took very long to know.
To know it?
I had a few people who comment maybe months after following me. Oh my god, it finally clicked in my mind. Really? And I was like, isn't it obvious?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because of your name, I genuinely thought you were like Chindian or
Chindian.
something.
yeah.
Because
yeah.
it was like biryani.
Biryani, like how did
Yeah.
she get the concept of biryani?
Yeah, it's just a nickname that my colleagues gave me, but it's so sticky.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, let's just use it because
Biryani.
most Malaysians understand what it is.
Correct.
Yeah, but I'm basically I guess the word is multi hyphenate, like
Yeah.
slashy.
Yeah.
I do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
The most public thing that people know me for is the solo dating. So I do content creation. I just finished writing my first book. Yay! I teach yoga, and then I also do freelance marketing for small brands. Yeah, and I host creative experiences and workshops, which I actually plan to do more next year.
Right.
That's great. That's great.
Since you've been doing this for a while, how has it shifted the way you experience your everyday life? Since the day you started until now. Since now we're actually in December, the last week of December almost. So how has it changed? What has shifted?
I think like working for yourself or doing your own thing is a complete different ball game from a corporate job.
Correct.
Yeah. Like the good part is you get to make all your own decisions.
Yeah.
You know, when I was working for someone, I know certain jobs doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah.
we are not being paid enough for this.
Right.
But sometimes maybe your bosses don't care because they are not the one doing the work.
Correct.
Yeah, so all the work gets transferred down. Even as a team, we know that it doesn't make sense. But I think like this whole year of working for myself has really forced me to stand up for myself.
That's good.
Yeah, so the good part is you have a lot of agency. Jobs that don't align with me, I get to say no.
Yeah.
Jobs that obviously doesn't pay well or doesn't pay good enough, not reasonable,
Yeah.
I can say no. But at the same time, in exchange for the agency, you have to take full responsibility lah. So I feel like it's really taught me a lot about communication, standing up for myself,
Yeah.
believing in my own worth, and actually it's quite difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just this whole year, aside from, it's not just the self-love part, I think it's really about trusting that you have it, like it's in you, and anything that you can't do, you can learn.
Yeah.
Mm.
So how did you change that perspective in you? You know how you mentioned self-worth and it was hard sometimes in difficult. I'm sure that you have also had rejections in whether it's the brand you want to work with
Yeah.
or something in along with your work.
Yeah.
How did you shift that? How did you overcome that? Not actually shift. How did you overcome that feeling?
Like overcome rejection.
Yeah.
Just focus on the next thing.
Yeah.
Like there's like no point in dwelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I always feel like the universe has my back. It didn't
Yeah.
happen for a
Yeah,
certain
that's
reason.
great.
I totally agree
I'm
on
not
that.
gonna lie, I really wish I think I'm more on the pessimistic side when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
And I really wish I had that sense of, oh yeah, you know what, everything's gonna be fine. The universe got my, as much as I know it theoretically, but I feel like I don't really apply it in my life.
Or maybe sometimes like you didn't get paid the way you hope. Is
Yeah.
because like you haven't understand what is more valuable to the client.
Yeah.
So I'm always thinking about like, okay, what was the learning here?
Right.
Or sometimes maybe if you got a job that you wanted, but it turns out that you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
You actually can't deliver it,
Correct.
even if you got it.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I don't get it, I'm like, it's probably for a better thing.
Yeah.
You know how some people who got a promotion way too early and got into a
Yes.
Yeah.
or got into a role that actually they are totally unequipped for.
Yes.
But now you're in that position, you're receiving that salary,
Yeah.
you gotta
Whether-
perform
yeah,
and you will
you gotta
crash and
perform.
burn. So I always feel like that's the perfect example of explaining. Sometimes you're just not ready for certain things.
Yeah.
Some things when we we always feel like when rejection happen at that moment, right? We find it like at a moment when it happens to me, I feel like why is it me? Why it didn't happen?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we'll be in this denial mode and stuff.
Yeah.
Then like how you said, it's like it will come to you in the right moment and right time. Then you will know why why you didn't get that in that particular moment.
Yeah.
That's actually a good mindset that you
I mean, I'm very delulu lah. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
Delulu is the best
it's
thing to
like,
do.
this
God, I
everything
wish I
is
had
working in
bits
my
of Delulu in
favor.
my life.
the more you imagine, the more you be the Lulu, eventually it will happen at one day.
So
Sorry, but because it's just perception, right?
Yes,
Whether or
correct.
not the rejection is I'm not good enough or the rejection is
Yeah.
something better is coming, it's just all based on your own imagination.
correct.
So I'm just gonna like brainwash myself into thinking like the better ones or
It's
the
gonna
best is
come
yet
your way.
to come. Correct.
So how do you change? Oh my god, I'm so curious now because I have so many moments, right? I'm sure a lot of people also have so many moments where how do you get to that point of Delulu? How do you convince yourself?
Oh, but I have a real life example
yeah.
that made me feel like, okay, if this is happening to me, I'm sure everything else can be the same. So I used to be someone who can never find parking.
Okay.
Never. And I'm always so mad. I'm like, how come the whole world has parking except for me? And then one day, I just told myself, I'm lucky. I'm the parking queen. I just said that.
You manifested it using your words.
Correct. So I think it's a combination of things. It's a combination of me saying that
Right.
and becoming more observant of
Right,
what was
right.
available.
Yeah.
What also is manifestation. I don't know.
You know what
Okay.
you think
It's
is what
like,
you
it's
are.
like the red car theory, you know. When when people say, I'm going to look for a red car, and then you're just scanning for a red car, and the first red car that comes, like, see, I knew I was going to see a red car.
Correct.
today."
But
Yeah.
in the end, I did become a parking
yeah.
queen. I'm the one who goes to Bangsa, Damansara,
wow. You
Uptown,
parking in Bangsa, Damansara.
Tamatun. When I'm late on a weekend on One Utama and the whole shopping mall is full, I turn in the car literally just like exit.
Oh,
Okay, I
I
think
was like, I am the
I
parking
think we know who to bring us in our car after this.
For
when we're going to Bangsa or actually Damansara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but after that one incident, I just told myself, okay, if this is true for parking,
Yeah. What else?
what else?
Yeah, what else? Fair enough. That's a
Keep
good
brainwashing
mindset.
True. Based on your solo journey, the documentary that you're
Yeah.
actually doing in your Instagram and stuff,
Yeah.
before you started the journey, is there any incident or anything that clicked in your mind at that moment that you actually decided to do this?
So I'm actually quite similar in Jezebel in the sense that I waited 10 years to do it, and I was doing a lot of reflection about it because I have video footages of me filming OOTDs in 2016,
Oh
which
my
is
God,
about 10 years ago when I was in uni. I've always wanted to make content. I love media, I love communications, I love creative stuff. But I didn't post it because like there was a lot of noise in my head. It's always the noise in your head. This is ugly, I'm not
Correct.
good enough, I'm so cringe, the quality is not good enough, and I just never got it done.
Yeah.
2016 was also the same year where as a student I worked so hard to buy at that time the camera that all the YouTubers were using for
using.
vlogs.
Oh,
Wow.
The Canon G7.
Wow.
Sorry, the G7.
it was expensive back then.
It was expensive. I was a student. I bought it. I went to Bali. I filmed every day. I still didn't post it.
Till now?
Till now.
Oh my god, please repost it.
Just post it. Just post it.
Yeah, and I didn't. So I think like, and I went through that phase now at a point where I just accepted that maybe I'm not creative.
Yeah.
I've always worked in the creative industry. Have you read this book by Stephen Pressfield called The War of Art?
No.
No.
It's not the art of war, it's the war of art.
War of art.
But basically, he says that there's something that you want to do, and because you're not brave enough to do it, you're scared to do it, you do the thing next to it.
Yeah.
So it's like you want the candle, but you chase the shadow because you do not touch the candle, so you stay in the candle's shadow. So you do shadow work.
Wow.
So for me, is
Wow.
I like creative. I like to write. I dare not claim to be a writer or write my own thing. My first job was a journalist. So I do the thing next to it. You know, I'm still writing, but I'm writing other people's stories.
But not your own.
And journalist is the kind of job where you report the thing, but your byline is very small.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah,
you're not like
yeah.
the author, where the author is like the focus.
You're the main character when you're an author. When you're a journalist, you're
Yeah, I mean,
There,
I can argue
the
that journalism is very
yeah.
important, but I
Yeah.
just picked the one that's closest to it, but
Correct.
not quite it.
Yeah.
And then when I entered advertising agency, again, the creative environment, I dare not be a creative. So I was the client servicing person, I was the strategist. I just
Right.
keep working around the creative, but
But not
never
the-
the creative.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think like the thing that helped me transition to wanting to do the thing, to finally do the thing, I think it's just healing. By the way, this year and last year, I would claim to be in my creator era. And it's not like content creator as in just making things happen.
Yeah.
But before my creator era, I think I had like 3 to 4 years of my healing era. So I think it's just overcoming all those emotional
Fears,
turmoil,
yes,
the
correct.
mental noise. And I did all of
Yeah.
that until I came to a point where cringe lah,
Yeah.
flop lah.
Yeah.
I don't give... I don't,
You can say you can
yeah.
say it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out.
Yeah.
If you think it's funny and if you think it's embarrassing, yeah, sure,
go ahead.
whatever. I'm just gonna like I said, the Lulu.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like put it out, and
Oh,
that
that's
was really the
amazing.
turning point for me.
Yeah.
And I got very lucky. I really think. Like, I think I posted my solo date videos. My 4th video, I already had a viral hit. And you know, it's like a feedback loop thing. If January until now, my videos are still staying in like 2-digit views,
Yeah.
maybe I would have taken a break, or maybe give up, or maybe rethink how I want to do it. But the feedback loop is great because then you get
Yeah. Correct.
like
Constant.
correct good comments. It feeds
It's
back. It
engaging.
motivates you to work, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so I was quite lucky in that sense. But I waited 10 years lah.
But it's okay, you
I
made
get
it
you.
happen
You made
right
it
now.
happen.
Yeah.
10 years or 100 years, you know, it's still there.
Yeah.
So, you also have something called Spice Rice Club.
Yes, I do.
It's the name definitely is a memorable one. So, what's the philosophy behind it? How does it reflect what you do, or what is it about, firstly?
Actually, it's just called Spice Rice because I'm Briani.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Briani.
Oh my god. I genuinely thought there was some
rice.
reason behind
How do you
this.
think in this way? Like even I didn't realize that.
Biryani. Wow. And we're Indians. Wow. Okay, never mind. But yes, carry on.
No, I just want like a quirky little thing. And again, like wanting to make a zine type of thing. It's
Yeah.
been something I've been saying forever. Friends
Right.
who know me like 10 years ago, it's like, when are you gonna do it? And I finally did it. I think it's just like I told you the story of how I love like newsletters.
Yes.
But some creators really irk me because once I give you my email, I'm
Yeah,
constantly
you're
being
constantly-
bombarded with sales emails every single day. So I just went online and did a little rant, and I was saying like, oh, you know, what if I go the complete opposite? Like, what
Yeah.
if you only hear from me once a month and it's a physical mail?
Yeah.
So I was like, who would be interested, right? And then I just put, one of those Instagram stickers where you can put your email.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 100 over emails. I'm like, oh my God.
Whoa.
So immediately within 24 hours, I was like, okay, so this is how much it's going to cost. If you want it, you transfer it to me and then I will send
Sort
you
it out.
actually I said a mail lah, but I made it into a zine.
Right.
Went to bed. The next day, I was like, oh my God, that's real money. And
I got money.
You know, whenever you're talking about your journey, and
Yeah.
stuff, all I can imagine right here is that you have a vision board that's really, really alive in your brain. The part that you're calling the Lulu, and it's just happening one by one.
yeah.
Great lah.
I
mean,
was like,
that-
real money, no, I will make it. And it's so funny because I was telling my friends, I was like, okay, got 3 people pay me, I'll make it.
Right.
The first print was 60 over.
Oh,
It's 20 times what I
what
thought.
you wanted.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
And I was like, you know, if 3 people, you can still them, hey, sorry, backing out. Let me refund. I cannot refund at 60 people.
60 people is a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And after that, in the end, I sold around 120.
Wow.
Oh,
What
that's
was
good,
your experience for the first one when you did it?
Okay, so it's basically in a cassette.
Yeah.
I'm inspired by this story where, do you know that there is a mixtape floating in space right now?
Yes, yes.
The NASA.
Yeah, the NASA one.
Correct. A lot of people
Yeah.
didn't know the story.
Okay.
So I made a zine explaining that story, and I wanted something more tactile because I think we all live in a digital
Yes.
world right now. So I bought a cassette tape, and you know, cassette tape has J cards. Like
Yeah.
it used to be lyrics, right? So I made a playlist that you can scan a QR code and listen to it on Spotify. But the J card, instead of writing the lyrics, which you don't need anymore because you
Yeah,
can just
correct.
Google,
Yeah.
I write why I picked this song. Why would, and this is the mixtape that I would send to space if I get to decide what gets sent to
Oh,
space.
wow.
So the first is basically a collection of songs that I feel like represents human experience.
What was the songs? Name like one.
One of it is Strange Fruit
Okay.
by Billie Holiday. Have you guys know this? Do you guys know the story of Strange Fruit?
No.
No.
So she's singing about strange fruit. It's a metaphor for black people being lynched.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a strange fruit. She's using the fruit to describe
Right.
black people. So I
Right,
wanted
right.
to. This whole playlist
Yeah.
covers like different era and different period of humans,
Right, right.
human life and human societies, and the things, not just the beautiful things, but some very ugly things that we are very
Yeah,
capable of doing
yeah.
too.
Yeah, we're not the we have two extremes lah as humans, right? The good,
Yes.
the bad, the ugly,
Yes.
everything.
We have everything there.
That's very true.
So, when you're deciding to share a publicly verse, keeping it private, right? What guides that boundary for you?
Like what is public and what's private?
Yes, because it's your own profile when it comes to your social media and stuff. So how do you differentiate?
I rarely share about my friends. I don't know if people realize. I never share about my friends.
Yeah, you seem very alone in your like so like it's
Hey,
what I
I
meant
agree-
was-
I agree on
wait.
that part.
What
I
I, meant
agree on that
was
part.
I'm gonna get backlash to this. No, what I meant was it's always her in her post.
Because when you say you don't share about your friends, it's
Yeah.
like, is she talking about my profile too? Okay, go on. I really
I
want
rarely
to know.
share about my friends. I don't share at all about my family.
Yeah.
I will say my mom, but I won't say
Everyone else.
no photo, no names, no nothing. I also don't share about my romantic relationships
Yeah.
Good.
because I feel like I've chosen to make my life quite public.
Public.
I have a public side.
Yeah.
None of the people in my life sign up for it.
Really?
No, as in like they didn't sign up to be equally public.
Right. Or you
Because
mean
I
that
have
way.
an audience.
Yes.
The moment I post it, they are being exposed to
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else.
yeah,
So I rarely
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, it's unfair.
Yeah, it's unfair. They didn't sign up for it. I rarely talk about things I have not processed yet.
Right. For example?
Like if something terrible happened to me, I will only write after I've processed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't process it in the public. I think it's a
Right.
bit too messy.
Yep.
Yeah. You need to address it when it's more clear.
Yes.
in your head. Yeah.
And I think like one rule that I keep quite strict is this content that I'm putting out true?
Yeah.
Like no,
Yeah.
like I really cannot agree with like clickbaity stuff. It's not
Correct.
true already the moment you start. Is it uplifting? Is
Yeah.
it positive?
Yeah.
Something that I genuinely want to post it out to the
Correct.
people and the audience
Yeah.
out there.
Correct. I'm not
That's
saying that we cannot post anything negative. Obviously,
There's
there
no
are
negative
negative things that needs our attention,
Mm-hmm.
but how it is framed. Because if you
Yeah.
frame something negative, it can also be something that empowers people to take action and not
Yeah.
just like this is the negative thing. I
Right.
just dump it on you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very careful about how I do it. I think maybe because I have a background in journalism, like I was a
You know how
journalist
to
for a
phrase
short
it
while.
Well,
I was
put
like,
it in.
we want to put things that are responsible out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as a society, we also have that responsibility.
Correct.
To put what is right. To put,
Correct.
especially in framing your words and your phrases, what you're trying to say. What's the goal of what you're trying to actually post it or put it online? Because not everything, like you say, is clickbait or for attention or something for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes viral. Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, obviously, if you do very controversial things,
Yeah.
you maybe will get more views,
Yeah.
will get more attention, which usually means more money because
Yep.
we're in an attention economy.
Yeah.
But again, like, is money the most important thing, or do you have other things guiding principles? It really goes down to person. I cannot ask that from every single person who puts content online. You must be we can't do that.
Yeah.
So you can only ask that from ourselves.
Correct.
And then I just decided that no, that's not the kind of content I
Content you
want to
want.
put out. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. During this content creating journey, right? There should be some days that you feel like you're burnout. Or you
Yes.
feel like, okay, you have to do something this week, but then at the same time you're like, okay, but I'm not in the mindset of doing it. Do you ever encounter this part of scenario in your life?
All the time.
How do you push yourself?
Do the smaller step.
Smaller.
So yeah. So instead of thinking I have to do like one whole video, I was like, can I just write the hook? By the time I write the hook, I'm like, maybe I can write the first paragraph. But if I decided writing the hook, I'm still cannot do it, then take a rest. That means you are in quite a bad shape. Then you just take a rest. I also do other things to make the work more enjoyable. So can I go to a nice cafe? Can I listen to nice music? You try to do other things to make it less painful. It doesn't have to be painful. Yeah, so that's just what I do. But if you really can't do it, then maybe you should just take a day off.
That's good. Rather than just leaving it 0%, let me just at least progress it to 20 or 10%. At least I know something is going on for that week.
And
that's actually good.
There are going to be days where you are at your 0% and it's okay to actually take a break.
Correct.
And
Or
just rest.
yeah, or like if you are a runner, maybe today you just need to walk.
Correct.
And it's good enough.
Yeah.
True. Agree.
So thinking of the bigger picture, has there been a time you doubted yourself in your path as a creator, and what has brought you back to your flow and reminded you on why you've been doing this?
All the time. I'm constantly thinking like, what is my positioning? What can I offer that other creators are not already offering? Every single time I get stressed is when my content flops because I'm overthinking it. Yeah, so I'm just trying to embrace it with a sense of play and curiosity.
Sense of grace as well.
Yeah, I mean like it's so weird because that's how I started. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do it. And then it worked.
You end up
and then after it worked, I'm like, no, I have to give a shit. I had a little existential crisis in I think June or July where I was telling my partner, I'm like, no.
What am I gonna do?
And he's like, think back. Why do you start? I don't know.
Now I have to give a shit. I just do
Oh
it
my god,
I
I can relate to the breakdown. Jeez.
Yeah. But I think what helps is stop comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
Just like, I think we all have a unique set of passion, skills, experience, and you have to believe that uniqueness it just belongs to you, and you're not competing with other people because there's no competition. It's so hard. I mean, how are you gonna compete, right? I think it's because like on social media there's numbers.
Correct.
You're competing on the numbers, but you are ignoring that we all have like different configurations. And progress is not linear. You could be very fast in the beginning and very slow in the middle and maybe fast again, or you can be slow for a long time and then overnight suddenly it's like something hits. Correct. So we don't know that. Yeah.
I think what you said is true. Like there are numbers online, there are numbers on social media. I think we as humans associate our value very much to these numbers.
There's a term that they call this. Someone actually spoke about it. It's called digital validation or something.
It's like that episode from Black Mirror. I don't know if you've watched. There is one particular episode in Black Mirror where every single human being is like the currency is the value you get on your social media. So if you get one like,
I've seen this.
If you get one this, you just swipe. If you like this person, you swipe. That was the currency. That's how, unfortunately, our society is going towards, which I think is very important, especially to change that narrative a little. Like our value is not associated, should not be associated with these numbers.
I think numbers aside, one thing that happened like that really helps me see it is because I have a friend who told me like, oh, Bri, you're so amazing. You did this, and I think that was around June or April. She was like, you did this for a few months and you really got result. And then I had to take a step back and I tell her like, I did this for a few months, but I had one whole decade as a journalist, as an advertising person, as a marketing strategist, as a writer. Those are the things that you do not see. You only see that I started January. Yeah. And I'm sure, some people who maybe to other people feel like they had overnight success. It's because you don't
not see the journey. Not see the journey.
And even if they had really nothing and they became an overnight success, you also don't know what's going to happen.
Correct.
So we don't know. I think the answer is
correct.
Yeah.
100%. So shall we take
a break?
Yep. Okay. You okay?
I'm okay.
You comfortable?
I am.
Do you need some water?
I brought.
Okay. Have you had your dinner?
I had before I came. You guys have full-time jobs, I assume.
Yes.
What do you guys do?
I'm interior designer.
I am a conference producer.
Oh.
Produce events,
With?
Health. For now, it's health, life, and medical sciences. So I do it with the European region, so I travel a lot to Europe to do these events. Then I come
Sounds so
back.
interesting.
Yeah, tiring, but yes, interesting.
I just design house.
That's interesting too, lah.
Also both creative like
Yeah.
so.
What about yourself? So now you're just fully doing this, right?
Mm.
Social media, content creation, book, yoga.
I left my job in December last year, and I had no idea that this would happen this way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Actually, I just
amazing.
during my presentation party. I threw a presentation party. Just invited people that I don't really know.
Right.
I was like, everybody gets 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Put up a presentation,
Eh,
and the
that's so
topic
nice.
is your 2025. So
Oh
people were
my
just going up and sharing. It's quite interesting, actually.
What?
Where is this?
Where is this?
happening?
Please sign me up.
I just threw it like I invited the people who went to my journaling circle first.
Right.
Yeah, so I think they've only met each other like maybe the first time or 2 or 3 times.
Right.
But everyone was very open to sharing.
That's nice.
That's nice. A good.
As a way to force people to kind of
Open
sum
up
up,
lah, yeah.
and be witnessed.
That's cool.
Mm.
That's something I look forward to hopefully doing in 2026 is to explore new elements in my life. I feel like it's a bit too mundane right now. Maybe because I'm used to the things that I'm doing currently in my job. This one is new, so this is still there. Other than that, I feel like I need to venture into. I need new friends.
I think I need new hobbies.
I need new friends.
I think I need new hobbies. I think the routine has been like, the older you get, you just do what you feel comfortable with. But at one point you're like, you know what, I have to change this cycle. Like, it's just like going work, you're coming back, you're working out, and then
Come
you're
speaking, you
sleeping.
don't.
Because it's far away from home.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm relocating to Klang right now.
Oh really?
Yes, they're opening a new showroom over there. So it's just
Oh,
7
you mean
minutes
for
of-
work? I thought
Yeah.
your house.
So it's just 7 minutes from my house. So I'm like, for 2020,
even
I don't know, every
further.
year I have a reflection day with one of my very good friends. She's 10 years older than me, so she's 40. So where I think she's the one who actually taught me, like, okay, December, let's meet up, let's talk about what happened for the 12 months and what you did when that thing
Probably
happened.
end up
So
sobbing.
it's something that she taught me is that you need to have a reflection so that you are
Yeah.
aware about what is happening. So the
Yes.
presentation part that you say, that's actually a
That's so
great
cool.
way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do year-end journaling workshops. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th year doing. It keeps growing bigger.
Yeah.
So personally, I do. Now it's less already. I used to do every quarter. I'll do a quarterly review,
Right.
and then it became once in 6 months. I do it once in June, July, and once year end, which is quite nice also because June is when I have my birthday. So it's also like I'm 1 year older. How do I feel about this? So actually, it's a really, really powerful exercise. I think because sometimes like the day to day, it moves so fast,
Yeah.
and sometimes certain things happen. Our thoughts and our feelings are so fleeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it passes and you forgot to think about it.
Yeah.
And then next time it happens again, you're like, I thought I reminded myself
Yeah.
not to da 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 da. And
Yeah.
actually, when you write it down, it forces, or even when you tell someone, because you have to organize what you say, right?
Right.
Forces yourself to remember.
Right.
So actually, it's really nice that you have that tradition
so
with
cool.
your.
Oh yeah, it's a must. I think it's just been 3 years
Yeah.
because I met her randomly in a concert. And
Wow.
no, sorry, it was a
That's such
plane.
a
It was a
cool
plane.
thing.
It was a plane. She was just sitting right next to.
That's
In
so
the
cool.
plane?
Yeah.
In an airplane?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We were actually flying
like
to
a
the
film.
same concert, and then I saw her phone. I'm like, she's going for BTS concert. Oh, so, and then I just say hi, and the hi end up being a very good
That is
friend of mine
amazing.
right now.
I need more friends.
Just travel alone. Trust me. When you travel alone, you make friends around everywhere.
That's how I feel about my solo dates.
Mm.
I met so many good friends this year.
That's so
It's
good.
insane. It's insane.
That's so nice.
I really want to know
take
more
up.
about your solo dates. Like, how do you
Go and
choose?
stalk her thing. Oh my
How
god.
do
I
you
was
choose the
obsessed.
place? How do you like? When you go solo dates, right? I've tried myself many times. Like, I tend to just be within my circle. Like, it's so kind of hard sometimes to talk with people. Unless I'm in a different country, I just talk to people.
But if you go alone, why would you still talk to your same circle?
Come again?
If you go alone, there's no circle to talk to. What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I mean, you say you make friends, new friends when you go on solo
Yeah.
dates, right?
Yeah.
Like when I'm in Malaysia, like here, when I go around and do solo dates, I go around alone. I just bring my book, my laptop, I sit down and I can see someone else is sitting down alone. Like I could go to them and say hi, but then I wouldn't want to do that. But when I'm in a different country, because I travel alone,
Yeah.
when I'm in a different country, I don't know why is it so easy to do it back in other country, but not in my own
Because you
country.
don't care that people in another country to judge you or not.
Exactly.
In Malaysia, you probably know, like, oh,
Exactly.
Malaysian, you know, probably gonna think like I'm a crazy
Agree. I
person
thought
coming
they
here.
might think that, is she being creepy?
That's why I say already, the Lulu is the answer.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
I think
care.
I'm gonna do that.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. I lost the page now.
Okay.
Where did I stop?
Now we are in the
Segment 4, right?
Yes.
Yes. So your followers clearly love your work. I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious, has their response ever reshaped the way you create? Like someone's feedback been like negative or positive or whatever lah, and then made you change a certain part or way of how you share a story.
I'm quite lucky. I haven't gotten a lot of rude comments.
Right.
The day I got a rude comment, I was very sad, and my
Oh.
boyfriend was like, "No, this is good. It means you're extending to people beyond your bubble." I was like, okay. But yeah, but it's very minor, so it's quite easy for me to ignore it. The people who are very nasty to me are usually not even following me.
Yeah.
Y-
Some bot.
Sorry, yeah, but usually male,
Yeah.
and usually like it's obviously not their real account because they
Yeah,
only
yeah.
have like
Big account.
yeah. So anyway, it's not really important, but it's like I feel like when I care too much, it's a very fine balance. When I overcare what my audience thinks is where I will get into that
That mindset.
mindset of caring too much. I will start to
Yeah.
feel stressed, and then my content looks very forced. Is when I am the Lulu.
Oh my God.
That is the best.
I feel like I just need to inject myself in.
I
the
know,
universe.
right?
It's like,
I know,
oh
right?
my God.
She can actually, if we start hanging out with you for the next 1 or 2 weeks,
She's
she'll
gonna
just
run away from
brainwash
us.
us to be more
She's
than
gonna be, I
Lulu
don't
in
want to be
our
friends with
life.
girls.
Okay, since we're in this topic, right? The Brie right now and compared to the Brie 10 years ago, right? What really impacted you when you started this journey?
As in, sorry, I don't understand the
Okay,
question.
so for example, the Brie 10 years ago, right? You just
Yeah.
thought about all this journey of solo dating, documentary. You wanted to be a content creator and stuff, right? From that journey coming up to here, what really impacted you to be a person right here? Like, what really helped you in a way, like formed a Brie right now here?
It's so funny because like a lot of content creators, they like to share like what helps me with my creative process, the
Yeah.
tools and da.
Yeah.
I only have one, and it's not the one that you might think, and the answer is actually yoga.
Yoga. Oh, yoga.
It's actually yoga.
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 Yeah. So the way I realized I only started my inner voice, all this emotional turmoil, all this
Yeah.
harsh critic
Yeah.
voice, it became silent because I have yoga.
Really?
And yoga actually teaches that a lot of the perception is just an illusion.
Yeah. That's so amazing to even hear. I need it more in my head.
Yeah, it's just an illusion. So that's why I feel like if you think I am cringe, I am embarrassing, you think lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think yoga really helped me, and every single time I get like my emotions fluctuate because of the numbers. Oh my god, this video flopped. I was like, it's just a passing moment.
Yeah.
You always have the next video, and a lot of that it comes from my yoga. So I think like for me, yoga is not just a physical practice. It's obviously much more than that. It's a spiritual
Yeah.
practice. So having that ground me is incredibly powerful, and I think because of my yoga, I understand myself very well. I know who I am. I know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what are my values, and it helped me lean into that instead of trying to do what is, on the surface maybe more appealing, more
Right.
people are doing it, more people are finding success with it. In order to go a different direction, you have to first know yourself and be very stable emotionally. And I
Yeah.
think that's just all yoga, which is a bit weird, right?
It's really not though.
No, actually, no, because I don't do yoga, but I do meditation. Yeah, so meditation really helps to clear things out. So for you, it works like in a way of yoga, right?
Correct.
So I think you just have a spiritual awakening in yourself. So you're aware of, okay, what I want to take in, what I don't want to take in. What if you feel cringe, just go ahead. I'm not going to give a shit about it.
Yeah.
I have better things to do.
Yeah.
Definitely think that your yoga part. A lot of people nowadays are leaning into that too. Like yoga is one of the yoga or Pilates is becoming one of those things where it helps them ground themselves
Correct.
in a way, and I think that's pretty good. I wish I was like into it. My sense of yoga is spin, so I love spinning classes. So that's my
Me too. I love
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's great.
I'm more into meditation part.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has their different sources lah. So okay, if someone tried one of your solo date exercises, what kind of insight or transformation would you hope they take away? What do you think you would want them to see or take away from your videos, your solo dates?
So many, so many. But if I had to choose one, is self-trust. I feel like a lot of people don't do it because they don't trust themselves. So what I mean is, you know, if you feel lonely halfway throughout the date, you have yourself. Or I trust that I can manage my emotions.
Yeah.
If I feel scared, I trust that I can figure out a way. You know, like, to me, going out on a solo date, like making that happen and learning how to sit with yourself and enjoy your company, it's a very high agency thing. Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't do it maybe because they're very scared. I think I posted a video once where I said, like, you know, no matter what you do, you have to remember that you always have yourself. It's not that you have no one. You forget that you are the person that you need. And then some people commented on my video and said, yes, I can hold my own hand. And then someone said, yes, I can be my own best friend. Yes, those things are
That's
true.
true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true, actually. There's even a song that's a song in Tamil song, actually.
Yeah.
But the verse, if I literally just translate in English, it's basically, he says that when you're born, you were born alone. So when you die, you're going to die alone. So just look after yourself first, then you look after the other people surrounding you.
Yep.
Actually, that's true.
So how do you balance that having a partner? You know, I know certain people when they're in a relationship, they tend to lose a part of themselves and they revolve around the relationship so much that they forget that they are their own person and touch wood, the relation goes well, great lah. If it doesn't, which most case doesn't, because it's revolving another person, but the other person might not have the same, you know, energy back. So how do you balance that? I know you mentioned your partner. How does that work for you?
Actually, my solo date had an arc. I first started solo dating when I was in uni. I'm an only child, by the way, so I already have a very good imagination and I can spend time with myself.
Right.
I went to uni in Taiwan, a very walkable city.
Right.
Because I went there alone, I didn't have friends in the beginning. The art scene was booming then. It's still very good now. So I already have interest in the arts and I couldn't find anyone to go with me, so I went alone. And I had a lot of great adventures. But it's always with a tinge of, that's because there's no one to go with me. But okay, I'll do it myself. And then that whole thing you said, getting lost in your partner. When I came back to Malaysia, I guess because Malaysia is not very walkable, transportation is a bit weird. And in the beginning, 10 years ago when I came back, the art scene was definitely not what it is today. So I didn't go to all the dates that I enjoyed like these days. Like there was no way to go except for malls and cafe hopping was just beginning. And then I started dating. I basically got lost. I only did the things that my partner or my friends wanted to do, and I always just spend time with them. And I think it's because I haven't truly, like this whole thing I talk about self-trust, like you have your own agency and honoring what you like. I didn't have all of those things, so I definitely got lost in other people's interests, in other people's what do you call that, lifestyle. And my last breakup was when I decided, my last breakup was very powerful for me because my ex is a very good person. When you leave someone bad, it's very obvious. This is a horrible person. Leave them. But when you leave someone good, it means that you are faced with a choice where it's not because this person was bad. It's because you guys are not compatible. That means you are honoring that this is a great person, but it's still not what I want.
Facts.
So when I left that relationship, I was like, okay, I need to choose what I want. So right after that was I did my yoga teacher training, but also I started putting myself first.
That's good.
So when I decided to make solo date content this year, go back into solo dating and finally do the thing that I said I wanted to do, which is the content creation, it's really, for the first time, I really enjoy my solo dates. Like I really just do it because of myself. And my partner is like very respectful of that. He was like, do your thing. And he also has his own thing, which is great.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But sometimes he'll complain. He's like, you cannot like that. You cannot everything also solo date.
So cute.
He loves eating pasta and he loves like making things with his hands.
Right.
So when I went to the pasta making workshop, before I went, I told him, oh, by the way, let's meet on Sunday because Saturday I'm going to a pasta making workshop. He heard those 3 words. He's like, no! He said, you cannot. He said, you must save something. We got nothing else left to do.
You need to do something with me also.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So cute. But most of the time he's very respectful. He was like, But certain things we do together lah.
It's good.
That
It's
is
good
so
that in
cute.
your relationship, right? It's
Yeah.
usually when it comes to relationship, a lot of them that I've seen personally is that it's always been just revolving within just that one person, like how Jess said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
But here I can see that even though you guys are in a relationship, you all have your individual life. Like individually,
Yeah.
I know who's Brie is. Individually, your partner know who is he. So
Yeah.
you guys gave that space, and that's actually really good.
I think that's something everyone should be doing because I think like how Brie did what she did in her previous relationship, I also have done that before.
Yeah.
Revolve my whole entire life
Correct.
with
Agree?
my boyfriend's life was my life.
Correct.
Where
Done that,
whatever he
learn from
did, his friends were my friends. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, you had that was a powerful breakup
Yeah.
for you. The whole
Yeah.
the same thing for me. Like I genuinely had a moment in my life. I had to take a step back and be like, you know what? This is not right for me. It's not going to be good for my long run, my future, and that is so true. And having that sense of individuality. I'm saying the words wrong now.
Individuality.
Yes. Basically that. And that's so important in being in a relationship.
I think
a
all
healthy
it takes,
relationship.
all it takes is that one breakup in your life. It's just gonna
Yeah.
switch everything up.
Sometimes it takes 5, but sure.
And it's also actually, it's very affected by gender actually.
Yeah.
It's more, women do it more.
100%.
And that's why you also have mothers who disappear. And they actually struggle. I don't think any woman wants themselves to shrink and disappear. And it's a real struggle.
Yeah.
True.
Because a lot of our worth is defined by our relationship with others. Are you a good
Correct.
daughter?
Yeah.
Are you a good partner?
Yeah. Are you a
We
good
have-
mother?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 5 years ago, I think 5 years ago, me personally, I used to think like, what others want? What do you want? Are you
Yeah.
comfortable with it?
Correct.
It's more of you, but never me.
100%. Yeah.
After that, I think it's been 6 years right now. I've been journey of like just doing what I really want to do. It's not like up to where I don't give a shit. Just
Correct.
a simple concept.
You have your boundary.
Yes, simple concept of mine is as long as I'm not hurting someone, I'm not killing someone, I'm in a good place. But if you have something that I'm doing that you're uncomfortable with it, speak up to me. I'm not
Correct.
a mind reader that I don't know. I can't read your mind, so you have to come and let
She
me
had
know.
a 6 years journey. I think for
Yeah.
me it's quite recent where I started putting myself first.
But I
Very
also started during your age.
Really?
Yeah, I'm older ma.
Yeah.
I thought
keep
we
forgetting
both-
that. Correct. But definitely recently only I started putting myself first. I started thinking about myself more.
Yeah.
But before this, definitely I used to put the whole world before myself in every way.
And people confuse that. They think that I have no friends or I don't like
Yeah.
spending time with people. That's not true.
Yeah.
When I spend time with my friends, I prioritize what they like to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if I don't like the activity. I'm here to spend time with you. So
Correct.
I don't mind if you do what you like. And I'm able to be so generous with that and really have no opinion. You want to eat this? Let's go.
Sure.
You want to do the thing that I don't like to do? Sure.
Sure.
Let's go. Because I have another side of me where I'm completely honoring what I like. So I have no
Yeah.
problems
Yeah.
with, let's go play pickleball. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
you don't like pickleball? Me too. I hate it.
I have no idea. Why is pickleball?
Oh my god, I don't like it too.
No,
I think people are
said
gonna
it in
hate
the
us, man, for
podcast.
saying
Oh, it's okay. We'll make new friends.
Yeah, I have, but so far I've escaped every single pickleball.
Pickleball?
So yeah, I don't know why I'm still adamant. This one is like, no, let's do something
Did you try
else.
it?
No.
I tried it one time and I was like, nope.
No, I just find it's okay. I don't know. This is what I feel. It's my opinion is that
Did you
it
try?
looks no.
Oh, you didn't
When
know.
I look at it, it's just ping pong, but you're just using a bigger bat.
I don't like
and
the
bigger
rules
field.
because I'm so used to badminton, and when you go and play pickleball, it's like my brain cannot adjust to it. So I'm like, nah.
No, I
Too
just
many
find
rules.
Pickleball is just
Too many rules. But anyways,
okay. So let's go to
Yeah.
segment 5.
Can.
Okay. Yoga and mindfulness play such a central role in your life. How do they influence the way you approach in creativity or navigate in uncertainty?
Is it an everyday thing?
Yoga.
Do you do it every day, like it's a practice, or?
I try to, but I must admit that this year I really wanted to focus on building this thing that I'm building. So I'm not practicing as frequent as I hope to. I think, but the thing is, a lot of people understand yoga only from the asana, which is the physical postures. But I do believe that I am very influenced by the philosophy of yoga. So I practice it every day, just maybe not on the mat. So I think yoga has this thing called yama niyama,
Yeah.
which is like ethics lah.
Yeah.
So, you know, non-violence, gratitude, purity, all these things are the things I actually practice or I internalized it. So definitely in everything I do. Like for example, that's why I will be like, when I am pushing myself too hard, I know that I'm already breaking. Like I'm really not practicing yoga. This is not the way you do
Right.
it. Maybe you should just take a break. And that's what we said, right? I told myself I need to enforce mandatory
Yep.
rest. So definitely it's in everything I do. So it's not just mindfulness. It's actually there's actually a moral code one in yoga, which I actually do practice. But this is going to be a very, very long topic. So, but yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Now I'm really, really interested to join your yoga class, but it's
Yeah.
far away.
It's okay. And I don't really talk about yoga online because I'm still learning. It's such a
Right.
it's such a
The broad.
it's so broad.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when you talk about it online, you flatten it.
Correct.
Yeah. And you know,
I think it doesn't give enough space
correct.
for you to explain
Actually,
all of
yeah,
it.
that's actually I agree. When people think yoga is just about you moving your body,
Yeah.
being flexibility
Yeah.
and stuff, but people also
So
need
much
to
more.
understand that when you do yoga, you're actually connecting with your inner self.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to connect with your inner self. Then only whatever yoga, the asanam that you're doing,
Yep.
it's actually connected. It will be worth it. You would know that it will reflect to you.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it out of flexibility and stuff, you can just go for Pilates classes or gym and stuff. But yoga is something that need to start from internally. That's one
Correct.
thing I really
100%.
understand from you.
And it's also the reason why when I do choose to put video or footages of me practicing, I'm very careful because you know how a lot of social media accounts, I mean, they're just showing very difficult asanas.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's performative.
Right.
Look at me.
Yeah. Look at me
Oh,
doing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
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 You could just be sitting there
Yeah.
and you're still practicing.
Exactly. That's so
Correct.
true.
But you know, it's like social media is a very visual thing,
Yep.
and it's supposed to be. I mean, the goal is to grab people's attention, so it gets flattened to that. Like
Yeah.
it's just like one like small drop
yeah.
that you see,
but
whatever you
then
see
it kind of
online. It's just one
diminishes
small
it.
drop of what yoga
Yeah.
actually is. Yeah.
I think it takes a very long journey to get to how you say, to get really connected with your inner self. Like even when I started meditation, like I thought, okay, it's just going to be an easy thing. You just sit down in one position for 10 minutes and then it's already a
It
meditation.
takes a while for you to
No,
get into.
it took me a year
Yeah,
plus. It
yeah.
took me a year
It
plus
took
to
me a while
understand
too.
what is that about. Even yoga itself, like yoga, I do the small stretching and stuff.
Yeah.
When I just did it for just for the flexibility and stuff, it didn't do any much change to my body. But when I was doing meditation, I was getting more connected with myself, and I'm like, you need to get really connected with yourself to
Correct.
do this.
Correct.
Okay, since we're on this journey, let's talk a bit more on the forward side of things,
Yep.
the future.
Yep.
So let's dream a little. And where do you see your work evolving over the next year for 2026?
I think this year my goal was very simple, just to get it out.
Yeah.
I think everyone starts there.
And you did it.
Yeah, it's just getting it out. Like do it
Yeah.
ugly, do it
Yeah.
scared. Do not wait for when you are ready because there was no such thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year was just getting it out, and I'm not there yet, but I'm still waiting for myself to be completely comfortable when I'm speaking. Actually, a lot of my videos to me is still a bit awkward the way I'm speaking or
Right.
the way I'm like speaking to the camera or holding the camera in a certain way. It's just experience, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's just so new to me. So I'm still waiting for myself to relax into the video because when you
Yeah.
are relaxed, then you're more connected. People
Yeah.
get to see more of you. If you look at my video now and the first video I made, definitely I'm already more relaxed.
Yeah.
But I'm still not there yet. I know it myself.
Yeah.
So I think next year is basically that. I want to be more and more myself. More and more doesn't mean that like I open up and I just say whatever. It's just comfortable.
You're more present in it.
Correct. So that's the first part. And I think like this year, it's funny because like a lot of people feel like they like my videos because of the narration. And it's because it's my point of view. But when I say I want to be more present and more comfortable and more connected, I want to lean harder into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to, I'm very interested in, I have a degree in anthropology. So I
Oh, you
studied
do?
yeah,
Oh, wow, that's cool.
humanities and
Damn.
liberal arts. So I don't want to just talk about think this year was like, okay, here's an interesting place to go or an interesting experience. Why? But when I say next year I want to lean harder into my background in anthropology, is what does it say about us
Right.
as a society? That is actually more complex,
Right.
a more complex script to write,
Yeah.
and that's what I wanted to do. And I think this year when I was going out on all these solo dates, I feel very connected to our city.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know more places, ma. You like have different
Yeah.
experience. You know that different pockets. Oh, some people are doing creative things here. Some people are doing interesting things there.
Yeah.
So I also want to kind of like elevate the narration, the narrative. Like, so what does it say about our society?
Yeah.
Why are people running now so much? Why do I think I was very interested because I saw this Singaporean come to Malaysia. She went to the pocket at Sungai Besi. It's basically this new area lah. And she was saying, why do Malaysians love like rundown, dodgy places so much? So yes, but she didn't answer. She went on to introduce the cafe and everything. But that left me so intrigued. So yes, why?
Yeah.
Why do we love things that are dodgy or
I
looks
think
a
it's
bit
part of our culture
broken?
lah.
Yeah.
Part of us.
So I wanted to do more of that.
But I have a
next
question
year.
for Singaporeans though. Why are you guys always fast with everything? They walk
Yeah,
fast.
they're extremely rigid with a lot of things. Yeah.
That's
But
good that
that's
you're
part of their
curious.
culture
Yeah,
lah, yeah.
it's good that you're actually curious about everything. That what's happening in your surrounding. Like usually, people are just curious about it. You just left it out, but you just want to know why, where,
Yeah.
what, and you're sitting down and doing a research about it. I think that is how it really shaped you.
Yeah.
Who you are right now. You're sitting
Yep.
down here as Brie,
Yeah.
and it made you to do all this solo journey, this yoga and stuff, and that's actually good. Being the Lulu is good.
10 years.
Yes.
Yes.
So
good
good, so
10
inspiring for
years.
people like me. If you could inspire, like how you inspire me and everyone else, one lasting feeling in your audience, what would it be? What do you want to give them? The one thing.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yes, you can. The only thing you cannot do it because you have an expectation of how it should be. You can find parking very far only. What? Walk lah. You can find parking. When you say that you cannot, it's because you want that specific parking.
Yeah.
You want it immediately.
Yeah.
You can find parking. You can do it. And if it's not immediately there, you have a whole lifetime to get good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we always on the rush to like finish certain things before a timeline? For example, before you turn 30, before you turn 35, 40, you need to get married before this age. We always have that sense of what is that word? That sense of barrier, or we're always so afraid. And I think our generation and the upcoming generations are trying somehow to break it, but we're all still afraid.
You know, when I say you can do it, right, I always think of how when I teach 3 poses in yoga, it's like you put one of your foot into
on
your
your-
inner thigh and you balance.
Yeah.
And then some students will shake
Yeah.
and then they will fall from the pose
Yeah.
and they say that I can't balance. When you are shaking there, aren't you already balancing?
Yeah.
Isn't that what balancing is?
It's about, yeah.
Like the trying, the action. Balancing is not I'm steady as a rock in
Yeah.
3 poses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, yes, that's balancing as well.
Yeah.
Balancing is the act of that oh my god, I'm shifting my weight from left to right, left to right, I'm
Yeah.
rocking front and back. Isn't that
Balancing.
balancing?
Yeah.
So it is, when I said you can do it, I'm not saying that you can achieve whatever is in your imagination. Yes, you can. There is a chance, but I'm saying that you can do it.
Yeah.
The action is always available to you.
Yeah.
And it's very funny is because like people ask like, oh, how do you get motivated and all these questions. Like, start by doing first. When you do it, you will believe it. It's harder to believe it and then do it, I feel. Yeah. Or you just like Mila, you just the Lulu all the way.
I think is another thing is, we have things planned in our head. Okay, I want
Yeah.
this thing to be done in this way. Like the parking theory that you
Yeah.
were talking about. I want to get the parking at A. I don't want it at C. It's just that we made up our mind that I'm going to get the parking at A. When you don't get it, your brain is just being in a denial mode. Why? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
And frustrated. Whereas C is just quite a short distance from A. So I think it's
Yeah.
just our mindset, like how you say. If it's at C, just walk lah.
I think we're just always expecting an outcome
Yeah, true.
that is set
Agree.
in our head.
And I think that's where the yoga question comes back in again, because yoga is not like achievement of a certain pose.
Yeah.
It's a practice. Practice means every day it's practice,
Doing
it's
it,
it's
yeah.
doing it is action.
Yeah.
And it's so funny is because like when you're starting, you always want to kind of like achieve like a difficult pose or a hard pose. But the more I practice, I go back to the most basic thing. It's like how like, if you are a master in calligraphy, you go back to just one stroke,
Yeah.
the second stroke.
Yeah.
Because we all know that that is the practice, right? That's the
Yeah.
doing. And actually a lot of creativity is about practice.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah, in everything. Almost you have to start somewhere and you need to keep going to that starting
Agree.
point in order to become better.
Nothing
Correct.
happens in
Yeah.
Rome was not built in one day, guys.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. So before we wrap up,
Yes.
let's go into a more lighter mode. Ask a few rapid fire questions.
Yes.
Okay.
So what's that one habit that truly grounds you?
Yoga.
Yes.
One fear you've learned to face recently.
Disappointing others.
Okay. Your go-to way to spark creativity?
Bookstores.
One book that changed your perspective this year.
This year specifically, it is this book.
You brought
Show
book.
it, show it.
Yes, it is this book.
Oh,
It's written by a South Korean architect and professor called Yoo Hyun Jun. It's basically called How Cities Operate. So I'm getting more and more interested in
Oh.
how to look at cities from an arts and humanities point of view. I think because after my solo day, I kind of like what I told you. I want to get into deeper,
Yeah.
like what
Why
shapes
this, why
our
that.
cities.
Okay.
One small joy you never skip in a week.
Seeing my partner and my mom.
Wow.
That's great.
Your favorite way to recharge alone.
Touch grass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Tree hug. I'm a tree hugger.
Really?
Grounding on
Soil, on
hugging,
land.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
on
really
earth,
really
on
nice.
earth.
I haven't hugged a tree, but walking on a grass, it's good.
It's
I
weird.
like to
My-
pet the tree like they're pets.
Oh.
Yeah, and
You know,
say
my
hi
dad
to-
does that.
Yeah, it's so funny. One time, I think I will just talk to them, and then this girl, she's so funny. She's like, "Where did you learn that? Did you have to
Yeah.
go to school?" I'm like, "No, I just made that up, girl."
Okay, a dream collaboration or project you haven't done yet.
A dream collaboration. No, I don't. I can't think of any.
Okay.
Mm.
One word to describe your philosophy on self-discovery.
Be curious.
A moment recently that made you truly grateful.
I think it's a combination
Yeah.
of watching Bridgerton.
Oh,
you-
wait. Watching Bridgerton.
She likes Bridgerton.
And reading about how the military in Myanmar
right.
is really oppressing some of the ethnic regions in Myanmar.
Mm-hmm.
It just made me realize that, and then some friends falling sick, and then we lost some friends this year
Right.
to illness.
Sorry.
It's just making me realize that every single day when you open your eyes and you're alive, you're able-bodied, all your senses are working, your
Eyes,
vision,
yeah.
your hearing, and we live in a society in a time in Malaysia where as a woman you can work, you have the privilege
Yeah.
of deciding what you want to do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must take that back. Not everyone has that, but
Yeah.
at least for me, I get to, decide what my dreams are, to
Yeah.
pursue my dreams. I have friends and a partner and family that obviously support what I do.
Right.
All those things are privilege, and every single day I get to live like this, and it's just
It's good.
That's amazing. But why and how did Bridgerton make you feel grateful?
in Bridgerton, the women are not their own.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose who to marry.
It's molded
Yes.
by
You can't work.
Correct.
A lot of them are just used as for breeding.
Yeah. Literally, that's the only
Literally, and I mean, it's still happening in some areas in our world
reason.
today.
Bro, yeah.
But at least in Malaysia, most women, I can't say everyone.
Yeah.
That's why I say I take it back.
Yeah, definitely.
At least I mean, three of us sitting here get
Yeah.
to do that.
I
Your
know.
money is yours. In your
Yes,
bank
true.
account, you get to decide how you want to spend it.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, what advice you'd like to whisper to your younger self?
Everything will be okay.
Oh.
It's nice.
It's a very warm podcast today. It just made me feel so warm.
Yes, and I'd like to say on behalf of both of us, Jazz and Harsh, thank you so much, Bree. It was such a wonderful, like she said, a warm podcast. And to close 2025 with you was truly an honor.
I think a lot of people
Thank
are going to
you
start looking at it
so
and going through
much.
your profile.
I'm
gonna do it.
You
I'm
have
gonna do it
been
now.
such a sweetheart.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Bree.
Thank you so much.
But this is a personal question.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And we will see you again in 2026. Bye. Happy New Year.
episode.
Merry Christmas.
And New Year.
We're done.